Anime, Dead Mount Death Play. Continuing to episode 8, starting today Sayo plans to stay at Polka's place. She is accompanied by someone as well. Polka wonders why she wants to stay here, and Sayo will explain the reason later. For now, she wants to introduce herself first. Kuruya pretends not to know her, even though she is the one who gathered all the information about the Shinoyama family for Polka. Sayo Shinoyama is Polka's niece, although she is older than Polka. Then, she is accompanied by her bodyguard, Lei Xiaoyu. After that, Kuruya and Misaki also introduce themselves. Then, Sayo explains her reason for wanting to stay here. It turns out that all of her belongings were burned in a fire. Sayo's room was completely destroyed by the fire. Many shark-related merchandise that she had collected was consumed by the flames. In addition, Roseanne also instructed Xiaoyu to deliver a message. Xiaoyu then takes out a smartphone and shows a video from Roseanne. He says that Roseanne actually wanted to talk directly on the phone, but at the moment, he is being interrogated by the fire department and the police. Coincidentally, Polka and Sayo's rooms were on fire, so he asked Sayo and her bodyguard to stay at his place temporarily. Well, that's just the surface reason. If there are two Shinoyama family members living in the building, it will definitely be more comfortable to be seen from any perspective. Polka herself also feels that more surveillance is needed for this building. The entire Shinoyama family is aware of the building where she lives. Because of this, it seems that Roseanne sent his own spies as guards for Sayo to monitor this place. However, there is a possibility that Sayo is a suspect who wants to kill the real Polka. They still need to remain cautious. The next day, Polka wakes up on the sofa where he slept. He didn't expect to find Sayo sleeping inside his shark-shaped sleeping bag. Despite it still being early in the morning, Sayo appears very unenthusiastic and speaks gloomy things. It seems that she hasn't fully recovered from the trauma she experienced. According to Xiaoyu's experience, Sayo usually just lies down and takes a brief nap. However, Sayo says she will come out of her sleeping bag if they give her shark merchandise. Kuruya feels uneasy about this. She plans to search for an empty room in the building and clean it up. Sayo doesn't mind sleeping anywhere as long as she has her sleeping bag. As for Xiaoyu, she claims she can sleep while standing. Polka becomes curious about why Xiaoyu was assigned as Sayo's bodyguard. Xiaoyu was chosen as her bodyguard because the kanji characters in their names are similar. In addition to being her bodyguard, Xiaoyu is also tasked with being the intermediary between Polka and Roseanne. Polka asks about the current situation at home. Today, many police officers came to the Shinoyama residence. So, it's better for them not to go back home for now. And it can be guessed that Iwa and Eris also visited the Shinoyama residence. Kazuki and Shizuki don't believe that Iwa and Eris are police officers because of their highly unprofessional behavior. Takeru, accompanied by his two bodyguards, meets with Iwa and Eris. Although they are from different departments, Iwa hopes that they can work together in their investigation. They discuss the possibility that yesterday's arsonist is the fire-breathing bug. Takeru finds it hard to believe. But if it's true, Takeru hopes that the fire-breathing bug won't act again because there are rumors that it's already dead. Iwa doesn't confirm his statement. What is clear is that in order to uncover the truth, Iwa and Eris must thoroughly investigate this incident. However, from the beginning, the fire-breathing bug has been an enemy of the Shinoyama Security Division. It has burned several buildings under their protection. Iwa is worried because the police have yet to capture and solve this case. Furthermore, the police allowed Phantom Solitaire to escape after capturing him. It's truly embarrassing. They should be focusing on dealing with Phantom Solitaire instead of wasting time here. When he kidnapped the Prime Minister, the Shinoyama Group, unrelated to the incident, suffered a decline in their stock prices. He hopes that the police won't cause their stocks to plummet again. After that, Iwa and Eris are on their way back. Eris has a feeling that the two guards accompanying Takeru are hired killers. Especially the male guard, his scent gives it away. The scent of someone who believes that any problem can be solved through violence. Iwa instructs Eris to go to Tozawa and Yatsu. Given the current situation, they may end up conflicting with the Shinoyama group. Iwa took a photo of the family in the residence. Eris recognizes a familiar face. Yes, the little boy on the far left, Shinoyama Polka. Now they know that the child with Misaki and Kuruya is a member of the Shinoyama family. Additionally, traces of Misaki were found at the Jinba group's crime scene. According to the information, the Jinba group had a dispute with the Shinoyama group. They are getting closer to unraveling the mystery. Is this mystery centered around Polka or Takeru? From inside the house, Takeru also seems to be wary of Iwa. After all, he is someone who has worked with prosecutors and disrupted the police force. Bribes and pressure won't work on him. However, Takeru doesn't plan to kill him. He actually hopes that Iwa can solve the mystery of Polka. Furthermore, it seems that Roseanne has also taken action. After cleaning a room and buying a mattress, Sayo and Xiaoyu can now sleep in this room. Misaki is happy because more people are staying there. At night, Xiaoyu wakes up from his sleep and uses his listening device to eavesdrop on Polka's conversation. Actually, Xiaoyu wants to uncover the true identity of the fake Polka. Previously, Xiaoyu was assigned to guard Roseanne, and he overheard Roseanne's conversation with Polka before being ordered to leave. He doesn't understand why Roseanne trusted the fake Polka. Initially, Xiaoyu disagreed when ordered to move to Shinjuku with Sayo to guard Polka. Roseanne explained that the real Polka could be considered still alive, but he couldn't provide more details. However, in the end, Xiaoyu still carried out Roseanne's orders. In fact, from the beginning, Xiaoyu also hated the real Polka. He felt that Polka was too weak and unworthy to be Roseanne's son. He believed he was more useful than Polka and suited to be Roseanne's son. The Lei family has been a guardian for the Shinoyama family for generations. A few years ago, Xiaoyu suffered severe injuries while fighting Agakura on his first mission. It could even be considered fortunate that he only lost 4 body parts. Because of that incident, his father intended to make Xiaoyu a Tingfu. Roseanne asked what Tingfu meant. It means being a vessel passed down from generation to generation by the Lei family. The poison contained in the medicine they use will only yield results if they use the organs of a living child. Their family regards each member as an object, not a human being. If they are treated that way, then it shouldn't be a problem for Roseanne to buy one of them. Xiaoyu's father still set a high price for Xiaoyu. Roseanne will provide the latest technology from the Shinoyama group first so that they can continue their role without needing to make the poison medicine again. From there, Xiaoyu deeply respects Roseanne. Clarissa is also discussing the Shinoyama family. They are not only wealthy but also have many connections with legal and illegal organizations. It is even said that there is an assassin group similar to Clarissa's own. One of Clarissa's subordinates thinks that it means the one who requested to kill Polka is not from the Shinoyama family. Why bother hiring assassins from outside if they already have their own? However, Clarissa doesn't fully agree. No matter how much the Shinoyama family hates Polka, he is still Roseanne's beloved son. There is a possibility that the assassins belonging to the Shinoyama family are actually targeting those who want to kill Polka. One of Clarissa's subordinates is curious about the nature of the dark group owned by the Shinoyama family. The most frequently mentioned is the Lei family, who have headquarters in Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Yokohama. The relationship between the Lei and Shinoyama families is quite special. They are called Hai Lei, a clan that combines ancient and modern technology. This includes the poison medicine passed down since ancient times and the latest technology from the Shinoyama group. When Xiaoyu eavesdrops on Polka, he hears them discussing a dragon story. Xiaoyu thought they were talking about a game, manga, or something similar. He didn't expect them to behave like children. After that, Kuruya also talks about magical energy. Xiaoyu once again thinks they are playing a game. Then, Hozorogi writes something on paper. When Xiaoyu hears it, he thinks they must be playing a TRPG, tactical role-playing game. Later, Xiaoyu overhears Polka talking about himself. Polka is quite impressed with Xiaoyu's diligence in carrying out his duties. Even though it's already late, Xiaoyu is still awake to guard Sayo. Polka knows exactly that Xiaoyu is in front of Sayo's room. Xiaoyu is confused about how Polka knows his whereabouts. There are no surveillance cameras here. Xiaoyu considers Polka's recent words as a threat, indicating that Polka knows everything that is happening here. The next day, Iwa held another meeting, this time discussing Shinoyama Polka and Sakamiya Misaki. Polka's mother, Shinoyama Kannon, had passed away. Polka is the young master of a wealthy family. However, Polka's current situation is more complicated. Shinoyama Polka has left his home. In addition to being seen going to Clarissa's bar, he has also befriended an information peddler named Karuya Takumi. Moreover, he once said something strange to Eris. Polka mentioned that he had been sold by his parents. Iwa and Eris still do not clearly understand the meaning of his words. Actually, at that time, he was talking about life in his original world. Iwa has been investigating the whereabouts of Shinoyama Polka. Unexpectedly, he has become a fortune teller in the center of Shinjuku. Meanwhile, Phantom Solitaire is trying to advance virtual reality technology after a long absence from playing while being imprisoned. He is considering what to present in 6 days. And also, what actions the police will take in this week. Unexpectedly, he encounters a patrolling police officer and they start chasing each other. Today, Polka reopened his fortune-telling shop after being closed for a long time. They were supposed to open in the afternoon, but suddenly someone arrives. And as expected, the person who comes is Iwa and Eris. Karuya immediately hides in fear upon knowing this. This is the end of episode 8. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss part 9 of this series recap.